It's tax time, which means every new client call I get, someone is concerned about making sure that they are maximizing their deductions and saving the most in taxes that they possibly can. So today I'm going to cover 3 strategies to help you with that. I'm Chelsea 𝐲𝐭, owner of 𝐒-𝐂𝐨 Financial Wellness, and we offer accounting and advisory services to med spa owners. So today I'm going to give you 3 strategies for making sure that you are saving as much in taxes as possible. So the first one is the S-Corp election. If you have not already elected S-Corp status, this may be really beneficial for you. This generally happens in your first year or 2 of business for a med spa. And what it allows you to do is save money in payroll taxes. So if you are a sole proprietor, you are paying Medicare and Social Security taxes on the entire amount of your net income. Once you elect S-Corp status, you're required to pay yourself a reasonable salary, but you only pay Social Security and Medicare taxes on that reasonable salary, not on your entire net profit. So it generally makes sense to do this when you're at about $80,000 to $100,000 in net income. So if you haven't done that already, make sure you talk to your tax advisor about that, because that may be something that's really beneficial to do this year and you want to check in throughout the year. That election needs to be done by March 15th every year. There are certain circumstances in which a tax provider can do an extra filing and get it taken care of for you at a time after the deadline, but it's really best if you just go ahead and get that filed by March 15th if you know you're going to perform well enough to do it. And again, it generally makes sense at $80,000 to $100,000 in net income. Now, most clients that come to me have already elected S-Corp status. So we want to make sure that we're getting the most and maximizing our deductions as an S-Corp. So a couple things that are often overlooked are mileage and home office reimbursement. So this comes into play if you have multiple locations, or maybe you're a mobile spa and you're driving between locations. You can actually reimburse yourself for that mileage. You can also reimburse yourself for home office use. In order to do that, you have to have an accountable plan in place if you are an S-Corp. So that's just a plan documenting that your procedures and how you reimburse yourself. And there are a couple stipulations that you have to do to make it IRS compliant. But that is one way that you can definitely take a few more deductions, and it's often overlooked. So make sure if you have multiple locations, that you are getting the mileage between those locations, as well as any home office reimbursement there. And lastly, just make sure that you are checking in with your tax accountant or other financial advisor often throughout the year. So at least quarterly, you want to be checking in, because let's say last year you didn't do that well and we didn't have to worry about S-Corp, but this year we might have to worry about it, or there's some other deduction or employee retirement plan or something else that comes into play throughout the year. We want to make sure that we're on top of it and that we're able to give you the best advice possible. And to do that, we really need to know what's going on. So making sure that you are checking in with your tax accountant or regular financial advisor throughout the year. We don't do tax filings of any sort, actually, but we still like to make sure that our clients are well prepared and ready to go come tax time. So if you would like extra help with this, we've actually got a tax training video available. So if you would like to see that tax training, comment below.